How's it going, lady that I bought the Forester from? I forget your name. Sorry. Swapped a new engine into your car, and I have your old engine right here, and I just wanted to show it to you because it's fucking cool. Here's your old throat block. This is the part that contains the pistons. I'm sure you heard of these. And what happens is when the motor becomes deprived of oil or gets contaminants in the oil, a very important part in the engine called the bearing scores, and once it scores, it increases the friction in between the bearing and the connecting rod, and it just keeps eating at the bearing and eating at the bearing, and what you get left with is a metal smoothie. And you see all these metal flakes in your oil pan. This is indicative of a spun bearing. So these are your cylinder heads. There's a part that have your valves in them and everything. These are still fine, I believe. This is your oil pump, and you can see we have more of that metal shavings in the bottom of there, all over. This baffle goes in the bottom of your engine. And actually what happens is since your rod bearings got so bad, the piston would actually go up high enough to hit the cylinder head, and that's why it's got this clean ring around the outside of it, because it was actually going up and tapping the cylinder head right here. And you can see the cylinder head has that same ring where these carbon deposits, which are part of a healthy motor, you know, just a natural part of the combustion cycle, actually got pounded off because the piston would come up and slap it. So that's about it. I mean, spun rod bearing, it's cool to look at, but it's not super exciting. You absolutely needed a brand new engine, and I doubt that I could even reuse any of these parts except for maybe the block I can reuse, but the pistons kind of ate into the walls, you can see. So I don't know if a hone will take those off or not. Oil pan I can clean and reuse, and maybe I can sell the cylinder heads. But yeah, I don't want you to think that maybe there was something that could be fixed on the car, because that's not the case. Although it's important to add that when I got the car from you, the oil was a full inch above the full mark on the oil dipstick tube. And not pointing any fingers, but there's a lot of stories online of people that have brought their car to the shop makes some kind of error, you know, doesn't put oil in and runs the car for a little bit, or puts the oil in the transmission, or some stupid mistake like that. I'm not saying that happened to your car, because obviously there's no engine oil in your transmission here, but your car was overfilled by a lot, and I think that is a little suspect. I don't know how someone could put an extra 2 or 3 quarts into an engine like this. But that's it. So thanks for the car.